Hey, I don't know. Wow, we've gone live, and gosh, it's been over a year. But I wanted to go live, wanted to get something up. A lot of people are asking Troy, what happened to Modere? What is going on? Uh, how can you say, what's the scoop? There's no way this early to know fully what is happening or what is going on. Here's what we do know based on the PR on their website. uh, it looks like, and all we can look at is what does it look like, and it looks as if we go back, I don't know, 18 months, a little bit more. We know that there was a tight financial. There was some hard times with the company. The equity firm was questioning whether or not they wanted to put any more money in. Some of the discovery from the lawsuit they had with Justin Prince showed that some people felt that the equity firm had taken too much out in dividends when they'd gotten money from lenders, and there were some notes that were coming due. So when you look at a company this size, and and all of a sudden they've shut their doors, and you try to read between the lines, it's not easy to read between the lines. But here's some of the stuff that we know. We know that there's an issue with websites, there's an issue with products, there's an issue with processing. Usually that is an indicator, if you will, that some of the money that was lent to the company was secured with inventory, it was secured with assets. If there was a deadline given to the equity firm, and the equity firm may or may not have sent that down to the executives of the company. Understand, this equity firm has a lot of other companies and restaurants, and it's been about a year since I looked at what they all have. At that time, they had, I think they had some medical, they had some hotels, I think, in that portfolio, but a lot of they were not an equity firm that seemed to focus heavily in the network marketing arena. So the sad part of this is, I've watched this since Justin Prince left the company and there was that big lawsuit. The Modere family, if you will, from the top down, Margie, all of them, they were digging in deep. You saw the Morton, all of them, they were just jamming. So they were. Let's try that again. Um, we know that they were building and building hard. They've been building strong since those days because they wanted it to grow. But again, if the equity firm was not taking care of the bills, if there was not enough growth in the company, if there was not enough activity in the company to carry that debt load that was none of the distributors' fault, then there comes a time when that equity firm will say, we're not putting any more money in, just let the company die. And then what happens is that's secured in it that will cause the company to close its doors without notice. We're going to keep covering this throughout the weekend. I may do another live later to put up more information, but it does look like that Modere has shut its doors, maybe permanently, maybe not. There could be a savior that comes in. I've already had calls from companies saying, do you know what their sales were? Do you know what the debt is? Do you know how this would work? Don't know. The equity firm and the lenders are more than likely going to be the ones that make these decisions. Will they force it into a bankruptcy? I don't know. They could be filing now. Maybe they filed already and they didn't make that public. We don't know. It usually takes three. If you've got three people that you owe money to, three lenders of some kind, three debt holders, they can push you into bankruptcy as well. So time will tell. This that happens on a Friday so that it gives them the weekend to make decisions on what they want to do. They may have shut everything down voluntarily in order to file for bankruptcy protection through the weekend, and they wanted to conserve funds. If there's any payday coming, I know that I think they just launched a product. They were just coming out of a convention. There's a lot of different elements to this. So don't just be freaking out. If you're with Modere, I would say just take the weekend and relax. Okay, don't let this, I say this because I've been through it. Don't let this upset your weekend. I know that a lot of you rely on your paychecks. A lot of you were just signing people up when this took place. There's no grieving is grieving. There's no way to go around this. This hurts. This is bad. If you're in network marketing and you think, oh, yeah, I'm going to go after everybody, man, don't be an MLM whore going out after everybody. Have some empathy for people. Okay, these folks in Modere weren't looking for a new home. They're not going to be looking for a new home right this second. Give this some time. Let them figure out what's going on, and don't just be going and jamming everybody out. Let it play out a little bit. We're going to stay up on this. I just talked with our team. We're doing some due diligence and digging in to see if we can get some truth behind things, not just facts. Facts roll all the time. Facts don't always focus on the truth. We want to be able to make sure there's some truthful information out here. So relax a little bit. We're going to find out some information. We're going to see what's happening, but don't just jump because of this. It's when trust is broken, it's going to be hard to get back. If an equity firm decides to give up on a company, if the corporate executives that work for the equity firm decide to give up on a company, it's tough. But I have watched from the Neways days to now, I have seen the top leaders down in this company rock this thing out and rock it out well. There's just some good people, and sometimes tough times roll on a company. So again, please don't go after playing stupid, trying to go after top leaders, trying to go after, don't be talking about how you can't trust a company because your company might be next. And I've seen that happen over and over too. People say, "Oh, you can't trust that company, but our company will do it different." You have no clue what your company might do when something's going south and going south hard. Okay, so just relax. Let's get some more information. Let's see if there's a savior. Sometimes there's a white knight that rolls in that can take care of a company and bring it back. Okay, we've seen that more than once. Okay, I've seen companies like Arbonne go into bankruptcy. People fly and leave, yet Donna Johnson stayed true, and that company came out of bankruptcy, and it's as strong as ever, doing some great stuff. We watched Shackley go through this a few years ago, come back strong, and started cranking this stuff out. So just because something happens in a company and it looks bad, and we got social media these days, and everybody's going, stop it. Don't let that detour you from what's going on. Just calm down. Part of this is it's a Friday. They do it on purpose. They've probably got a team that's helping them, whatever they're going through. Just wait. Let's see what happens. We're going to gather more information. I'll put some more information up here. I've got the team looking to put an article up tomorrow, seeking more info on this thing. So just stay tuned. I'll be putting stuff up on here or on our page or maybe in one of the groups. Watch it. So anyway, guys, have a good night. If you're with Modere and you've got questions, feel free to reach out. I don't have all the answers by a long shot, but I've got a listening ear, and we're not trying to recruit anybody because I'm no longer building some team in network marketing. I just love the profession. It's been great for my family, and we try to get information out here. You can go to talknews.gigs and get more info as we put it up. So we'll see y'all later.